Welcome back, day 6. We are halfway there. I'm so excited and glad that you are still with me. Today, we are actually going to do a breathing technique that is lying down on the floor, a nice change of pace. For one of the poses in our yoga flow after our breathing technique, I definitely recommend a block or a large book or a water bottle, just something to bring the ground closer to you. So let's go ahead and start out by laying flat on our back. Go ahead and adjust. Feel free to bring your heels as wide as the mat and spread your arms out a little bit. Take up space. Just get settled in. Take note. How have you felt these past 6 days? Or past 5 days, because today is day 6. How have you felt? How have you liked it? What has your body communicated to you about it? Today's breathing technique is, again, another variation of a traditional breathing technique. The traditional breathing technique is called three-part breathing. So you would breathe first into your belly, and then on that same inhalation, then breathe into your diaphragm, and then into your chest, all on the same inhale, and then exhale slowly. But I would like to only do 2 parts. So feel free to do it in 3 parts if that is suiting to you a little more. I will guide you through a 2-part breathing. So on our inhale, we send air down to the belly, and then we fill up the chest, and then we slowly exhale. All of this, of course, through our nostrils. So go ahead, find your comfortable laying position if you haven't already. Feel free to close your eyes. Nothing to see here. Except the back of your eyelids, of course. All right, go ahead and start by inhaling through the nose, sending that to the belly. Allow it to expand, and then into the chest, and then slow exhale to release it all. Inhale into the belly, into the chest, slow exhale. And of course, if my guidance doesn't match up with your pace of breathing, go at your pace. Listen to your body. Inhale into the belly, into the chest, slow exhale. I'll guide 2 more times. Into the belly, into the chest, slow exhale. 1 more time. Into the belly, into the chest, slow exhale. And then continue on at your very own pace. Perhaps your inhales are longer than the ones I was guiding you through. Perfectly fine. And ideally, there's no pause between filling up your stomach and filling up your chest with air. It's just one seamless breath. It's hard to not put a pause when you're talking and guiding. So just wanted to explain that. We'll do this for about 5 to 7 more rounds of breath. Two more. Beautiful. And when I say 2 more, if your body is asking for more than 2 more, listen. I'm not here to tell you what to do. I'm just here to guide you and offer up suggestions, let's just say. So, coming back into the world, opening up your eyes, perhaps stretching in all directions with your limbs. Let's come to stand at the top of our mat, however you'd like to get there. Perhaps you tap into that core energy we activated yesterday and come up into a boat pose. And here we are. All right. Standing at the top of our mat, always taking a moment to just notice where we are and how we feel, what our body is asking for and less of. Now, let's bring our feet about hip width distance apart. So maybe locate where your hip bones are and then align your feet with them. And from here, we're gonna go right into warming up our beautiful bodies. So inhale, arms out and up, overhead, biceps in line with the ears. Chair pose, here we come. All right, weight into the heels. We shift our seat back as if we are sitting into a chair. So conveniently named. Pretty self-explanatory pose here. All right, reach those fingertips, but keep the shoulders away from the ears. Yep, I bet your legs are feeling it because mine are too. So just notice. Thank your body for being so strong. You are alive and now you know it. Hold, hold, hold. Lower a little bit more and come to stand. Hands at the heart. Hold for just a moment. Gorgeous. All right, we're going to do that one more time and then come into a little variation, taking it a little further because we are strong and we can. Inhale, arms out and up. Exhale, chair pose. Weight in the heels. Lift the toes off the floor if you can. And here's our variation. Put those toes back onto the floor. Bring the arms along the sides of the body. Airplane arms here. Drinking bird, come up onto your tippy toes and hold here. Feel free if you need a little more balance, support, to bring your hands at the chest and press your palms in toward one another. Core strong, sit a little lower, and release the heels. Stand up, arms up overhead. Beautiful. Wonderful. One more chair pose here. Inhale, arms out and up overhead. Exhale, chair pose. Beautiful. From here, we're not going to stay here long this time. Lift the right heel off the floor. Step or ground deep down into the ground with that left foot and come up to a one-legged mountain pose. From here, twist open towards your right. Bring your left hand to the outside of your right thigh. Right hand back. Core strong, knee in line with the hip here, foot flexed. All of that, I'm talking about the right leg, of course. Feel free to shift your gaze to the side, to the right, or back towards the right hand, whatever works for you. Hold here for just a moment. Inhale, arms up overhead. Exhale, lower that foot, back down into chair pose right away. Hold, core strong. Upper back strong. You are strong. Lift the left heel off of the floor and come up into a one-legged mountain. Gorgeous. Twist over to the left. Right hand comes to the left leg this time. Left fingers back. Smile. Because you can. Why not? One more breath. Returning, arms up overhead. Lower that left leg. Hands at the heart. Hold here. Close your eyes. Check in. Wonderful. Coming back into, you guessed it, chair pose. Hands at the heart this time. Press your palms in toward one another. Wonderful. Right heel off the floor, one-legged mountain. We're going to come into a warrior 3 here. So strong left leg, strong left glute, strong core. We strengthened it yesterday. Maybe you feel that today. You can do hands at the heart, or you can do airplane arms as you tip your chest forward and send your right foot back. Right foot flexed. Engage that right glute. We don't want the right hip higher than the left. We want them level. We do not want our right hip opening just yet. Hold here, shoulders away from the arms. Now, this is a fun one. Bring your hands to your heart if you can. Bring your right knee to your left calf. Flex that right foot. Shiva squat. Hold here. Back into warrior 3. Woo! Lost my balance on that one. That's okay. Just come right back into the pose when you catch your balance. Inhale, one-legged mountain, hands at the heart. Bring that right foot down. Shake out the legs if you need to. Same thing, other side. Chair. Lift the left heel. One-legged mountain. Hands down at the sides or at your heart, whatever you prefer for your warrior 3. Send that left foot back. Strong right leg. Flex the left foot. Strong left glute. Strong core, strong everything. Strong mind. You can do it. If I can do it, you can do it. Shiva squat. Left knee to right calf. Left foot flexed. Hold. Anytime you need to release heat from the body, exhale through the mouth. Inhale, warrior 3. Coming back into that one-legged mountain. Lowering that left foot down. This is all preparing us for the peak pose of the evening or morning, whatever time of the day you are doing this. All right, and for this pose that we have been leading up to, this is where we'll perhaps need the block or whatever you are going to use to bring the ground closer to you. What we're going to do is look at our right foot, locate your right pinky toe. Gorgeous. Love that toe. Now take that right block. There's only one. Take that block in line with the pinky toe, about 1.5 feet. Foot and a half. It'll be different for everybody based upon your torso length. But you'll find your perfect spot once we get into the pose. All right, here we go. Leave that block there, why don't ya? And arms out to the side, up overhead, hands at the heart. Beautiful. I mean, I think you get where I'm going now. We're going into chair pose. Beautiful. Lift the left heel this time, changing it up a little bit, not starting with the right. Inhale, one-legged mountain. And wherever you'd like your arms for warrior 3, place them there and then transition gracefully, smoothly, lovely into warrior 3. Here we go. Take that right hand to your block. Take your left hand to your hip. Strong core. Stack your left hip on top of your right hip, opening up your torso to the left. Half moon. Woo! See, I'm going to place my block a little further out. There we go. Hold here. Perhaps now you take your left hand up to the sky, and perhaps your gaze follows. It's hard sometimes to balance while you're moving your gaze. So if you are having trouble with your balance today, oh, and by the way, engage your left glute while you're there. All right, I'm coming right back into it for a few more rounds of breath. Keep your gaze on something that's not moving to help with balance. Hold here. And release that left foot down, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arms out and up. Hands at the heart. So strong, so strong. Each side is different. Each day is different. So don't beat yourself up if you were fallen like I was. Perfectly fine. It is called a yoga practice for a reason. All right, locate that beautiful left pinky toe. Bring your block about 1.5 feet or wherever it was in relation to your right pinky toe. All right, arms out and up. Exhale, hands at the heart, chair pose. Bring your arms now wherever you'd like them to be for our warrior 3. As you lift your right heel, come into a one-legged mountain. Right foot flexed, strong left glute. And warrior 3. Internal rotation of the right thigh, right foot flexed, left hand to block. Spiral your right hip open. Strong right glute, strong left leg. Perhaps bring your right hand up to the sky. Hold. See, this side seems to be a little better for me today. Focus on your strength. All right, bring that right leg down to meet the left. Forward fold for me. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arms out and up. Exhale, hands at the heart. Bring your feet as wide as your mat. Angle your heels in and your toes out. We're coming down into our yogi squat, Malasana. Bring your elbows to the insides of your thighs. Push them in toward one another. Feel free to use your block or whatever you were using to sit on. How we react to one thing is how we react to everything. How we do one thing is how we do everything. All right, let's come and meet lying down on our back, however you'd like to get there. All right, so let's plant our feet on the floor. Let's lift our hips off the ground a tiny bit and bring them over to the right about 3 to 4 inches and place the hips back down. Now extend the legs, bring the right knee in and then twist over to the left. Keep that right foot flexed, and if you find that your heel is dropping in and your toes are towards the sky, let's create the opposite effect there. Let's bring the heel towards the sky and the toes towards the ground, or neutral at least. Hold here for a moment. Breathe into the belly. Inhale to center. Plant both feet on the ground. Let's return to the center of the mat and then lift our hips off the floor. Place them over to the left about 3 to 4 inches. Lengthen the legs. Bring the left knee in and then bring it over towards the right for a twist with that left foot flexed. Two more breaths here. Inhale to center. Bring your hips back to center. Bring both knees in this time and wrap either your hands on your shins or hug your shins. Bring your nose towards your knees and hold here. Like you're in a little cave, a little self-love cave. One more breath. And release. I'm gonna end this practice how my body's asking me to, by bringing my feet as wide as the mat and allowing my knees to drop in. Hands out. Feel free to join me in this pose, or come into the typical Shavasana pose and extend your legs and your arms and close your eyes. Poses that are flows that incorporate a lot of balancing postures sometimes can bring up some frustration or irritability, because each side is different and each day is different. But just like I was saying earlier, how you do one thing is how you do all things. So you're happy in poses that you totally got down, like that downward dog, that you've gotten all of the cues and the form correctly. You're not feeling that frustration at yourself in that pose. But why then allow it to arise in others? You're doing just fine. Thank you so much for joining me for day 6. I hope to see you for days 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Namaste.
Join us for 14 and 30-day programs, hour-long classes, and much more on our yoga app, Yoga Plus by Psyche Truth. It's free to download and features a variety of wellness content, including yoga, fitness, Pilates, guided meditations, and interviews with dozens of wellness experts.